YouTube? We're back again with another YouTube video. Today is a big day. It's actually our first lift post refeed. So yesterday, my coach gave me a refeed for my last meal. Was not anything you think it would be, given that word. It wasn't a burger or sushi or anything like that. It was a bowl of rice and honey and almond butter. A lot of it, but basically I have enough carbs to fuel an entire family in my system now. So way higher energy, that's for sure. But I have to go to work. I have to make some money, on that grind, baby. Yeah, I have to go to work real quick. So I have a few clients, decentish shift, but after work, I'm very busy. I got a lot of stuff to do, but I'm gonna record as much as I possibly can. Just kind of covered a few things. Typical morning for me, waking up super early, doing cardio, fasted, and then having my overnight oats for breakfast. So we're gonna head to work, and I will see you after then. So work's finished. One of my clients actually canceled, so I got out an hour earlier. That makes things a lot easier because I have time to cook, eat, and then actually shave. I want to clean up a little bit as far as beard goes, and mainly body, just because I want to have the full effect of this refeed meal and really see how we look like with a full-blown pump. So I'm gonna go inside, eat some lunch, shave, and then I'm gonna chat a little bit. I think while I shave, while I clean up my beard, I'm gonna talk about kind of how I've been working on myself and what I've been doing, which has kind of been helping me get through the stuff that I'm going through. So I'm gonna try, we'll see. I don't know how talking and shaving is gonna go at the same time, but I'll see you in there. Alrighty, let's see if this is gonna work. Flex check. Alright, that's just to establish that I actually look good. I have no idea how this is gonna go or how it's gonna sound. But you're gonna see my physique from all sorts of angles because I'm gonna be shaving. But yeah, work went good, just ate. I'm gonna shave my beard and chat a little bit about what I've been working on in therapy, which is healing my inner child. Pretty deep stuff, but pretty much it seems like it's relatively simple. It seems like, to me, like my understanding, it's just a matter of doing the things that bring you the most happiness and joy. And so simple stuff like what I've been doing is I have been playing a lot of video games. I grew up with a lot of gaming, and I used to play video games as like my free time. Like the only way I would spend my time was gaming. And for me, it's kind of an escape a little bit from the cruelties of life and existence that we all have to deal with. But I don't really view it as like escapism, I would say. I view it more of like kind of achieving something or going elsewhere when things get hard. I don't think it's like necessarily a bad thing to play video games. I think if you constantly, like anything, any vice or something like that, if you're consumed by it, it's probably an issue. But I would say, if I work my butt off, which I definitely do, full time, and then I'm doing all my work in the gym, I'm doing all my cardio, all of my diet, everything like that, I would say it is warranted to, let me up this a little bit, to sit and play some video games. So I really hope this isn't too loud. I'm gonna listen to this, hopefully. Okay, so this is way too loud. You can probably already tell I just hit my beard. I'm gonna go, when I actually do a razor, and I'll talk more, I'm gonna go jump in the shower so I can kind of open up my pores a little bit and get it, at least skin a little bit more clear before I hit it with a razor. But I'll see you guys in a second. I'm gonna clean up my neck and continue to chat. So, while we are on the topic of just the inner child thing, if I've learned something from my sort of 5-ish months of therapy, it's that I have two sides to myself, which sounds insane, like some split personality crap, but no, that is not the case. I think that a lot of young men have the same issue I do, and it's that we have a version of the man that we want to become and the version of us that we just are. And, when I started social media, I was very naive. I was very young and 19 years old and just wanted to share my journey. I didn't really expect anything from it, and I wasn't expecting following, people that follow me on social media and actually care about me and do all this stuff. And then I had a viral video, and I've kind of developed a group of people that seem to actually give a crap about me, which is really cool, which is awesome and all. But it's created like a version of myself that I aspire to stick to that sort of standard. And I feel like myself included, and like I said, a lot of young men have this issue with, like, I want to be this really cool guy and the fitness guy who's a stoic, and he's really smart and he's really wise and he knows everything and he knows how to fix everybody's problems and he's really in shape and he takes cool photos and writes cool captions and all this stuff. And I kind of became this person because it was this sort of version of a hero that I had in my mind that I kind of wanted to always be. This charismatic guy with like a really good smile and a big group of friends and really strong. I wanted to become this type of person, and so I did. And when I lost all the weight, when I lost the 70 plus pounds, I get a massive group of friends, I get a girlfriend, I'm hitting all these PRs, I'm getting viral videos, 100,000 views on Instagram, and it became this thing where Davey kind of took over for David, and I lost David in the process. And the issue is that when you lose a part of yourself, I had kind of thrown him in a closet, per se, as Chris Bumstead had said on a podcast. He's stuck on the idea of being C-Bum and not Christopher. And Christopher he threw in a dark room because C-Bum was just so much cooler. He always wanted to be C-Bum, and C-Bum is this strong guy who wins all the Olympias and has everything going for him. And, it's the same situation that I've dealt with. I took David, who was the chubby kid that was really, really funny and, played a lot of video games and watched anime and did nerdy stuff. And I threw him in a corner because I was like, nobody likes that guy. And what became of that was kind of a loss of self. And so I would say the biggest thing I've learned is finding a balance. And this sort of part of me that wants to be Davey, and wants to be cool and Sigma and all this, I had to erase that side of myself because I was like, you know what? David was depressed. David did not want to live life and experience life at all. And so I had to essentially kill him. And, I had to get rid of him because he was dragging me down. So Davey steps in, goes, get out of here, loser. And, I just become this really cool person. And I get all the friends and I get all the status and the job and the looks and the piercings and the physique and everything. And from that, I lost myself. Plain and simple. You know, I just literally thought I could just get rid of that version of myself. Like, if I just don't associate with the gamer and with the nerd and the manga anime guy, like the kid, just the young kid in me, I'll just become this person and all my problems will go away. And I thought that was going to happen, and it didn't, because they always come back. It always, whatever you push down comes back. It always does. It literally always does. It does not matter how far you repress it, how far you push it down, it will come back and it will haunt you. And it will literally resurface anytime it wants. And when it does, if you are not ready for it, it will ruin your freaking life. It'll cause you to have to refocus. I've had to completely rebuild myself over the past 5 months and find out who David is. I have been spending all of this time alone, kind of isolated and on my own, because I want to find myself again. And I think that a big thing for me has been gaming, reading manga, just doing the nerdy stuff that David would like, buying David the gifts, like the Final Fantasy books and the manga and all of, doing my cardio to a video game soundtrack, like things like that I used to love. It just hits me with like a wave of nostalgia that I can't even describe. And quite frankly, like, it's a wonderful feeling to kind of actually get in touch with who I used to be and kind of have a merger of who I am now versus who I used to be like. It's crazy. I mean, I've changed so much, but I lost a part of myself in that process. And I think it's really important to find a balance and kind of figure out how to incorporate both parts of who you used to be and who you want to be in the process. Is super important, because otherwise you're going to feel completely isolated and alone in your own head. It's just one of those where I keep on listening to these podcasts and all this self-development stuff, but the one thing that sticks out is like the persona that you create, this version or this ideal that you create and you look up to. It isn't necessarily you. It's a part of you. It's a persona, but that can't feel the things that you can feel. And so what's really stuck out to me and like what's really affected me the most is like, I get praise and I get love and I get all this stuff, but I don't feel it. I get messages that, they make me happy and I smile at them. You changed my life. You've done this for me. You've done this for me. You're awesome. You're such an angel. All this stuff. I hear all this, but it doesn't hit me. And I don't know. I don't want that to be like super deep, but it's like, it's true. It's this persona of who I've kind of created to be, battling with David, like the inner child, the kid that's in me. So, I have a lot to work on, and I'm excited to kind of see where I get with it, but the persona can't feel love. It can only feel praise. And even still, it won't actually feel it until it's connected with who you actually are. And so that's kind of what I'm balancing right now. But that's what I've been doing, is just trying to get connected with who I used to be and do the stuff that I like doing. So playing a ton of video games, I'm doing what I need to do, but honestly, I'm also doing this with my social media. Like my Instagram, I've just been posting manga and posting the nerdy stuff, and I don't care anymore what people think, or if people are going to unfollow because they don't resonate with that, or they don't like it, or they think it's cringe. I don't care because I'm like, you know what? I think this is cool. David thinks this is cool, and Davey thinks this is cool. And so for me, that's the most important thing, is just getting those two to play along nicely is only going to allow me to succeed further and actually feel everything.
Alrighty, Yaposaurus was done. I hope you guys liked that segment. I was talking as much as I could while shaving before I had to go to therapy, so I just finished up with that. Really good session. Feel really good after it. I recommend going if you literally... Honestly, there is no if. You should just go. I think it's that beneficial to human beings to have a person whose job it is to make you feel better about your thoughts and to challenge your way of thinking. I cannot express the amount of introspection that you are able to do when you have somebody whose job is to sit and just listen to you. First of all, if you need somebody to vent, you vent all you want, they're there. But like when the venting is done and it's like time to work on your self portion, they got you. Like it's all targeted towards whatever you got going on. Their job is to figure out how to fix it, not necessarily fix, but how to alleviate or how to challenge it or how to change it, to reframe and to think positively or think in a different way. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So feeling really good after that. We are going to go to Vitamin Shop and buy some protein powder. Really hoping they have the Rise Cosmic Brownie. That shit looks buzz. So I want to get that. And then we're going to go to Half Price Books. Don't sleep on Half Price Books. I've been buying a lot of video games and manga there lately. And then we're going to go to the gym. And we're going to have a refeed lift. Refeed lift, baby. So I'm excited. Fired the hell up. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great lift. I'll probably do a haul after Half Price Books, Vitamin Shop. So I'll see you there. So unsuccessful trip to both places. I just want to check out Half Price Books to see if they had any games. Usually they have some stuff. They had a ton of PS5 games, but the prices weren't like insane, and there was nothing really that caught my eye. But Vitamin Shop did not have the new protein powder from Rise, so I have to wait another week. So I'll hit that in a week, and hopefully they have it then. I don't know. It's kind of odd. They came out like last Friday and they didn't have it, so whatever. I'm gonna head home now, get dressed and head to the gym. So we'll be on to the workout. Next time I see you guys, I will be in gym gear and ready to lift for this refeed lift. Let's go, baby. Alrighty, what is good? Time for the much awaited workout edit. Hoping to probably not chat in between. I'm just gonna be ripping the workout. I think that will be the best / most entertaining portion as far as not having cuts. I think it'll just be one smooth track across the way. And it's going to be all upper body. Hopefully we look sick. Refeed should hit. My coach said my pump is going to be crazy, so I'm going to hold him to it. But we're going to warm up on the treadmill, walk a little bit, probably walk 10-15 minutes just to get a few steps in towards my daily goal. And then we're going to hit this lift. So I am excited, and I will see you guys inside, and probably after the workout, we'll chat.
That's the content people want to see.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes.